Hello everyone! Do you like Disney movies? Me too! And I'm sure that you probably have a favorite movie, especially a Disney movie. And now I'm going to talk about my favorite Disney movie. What is that? Yes, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
My own.
There is no union. There will be no wedding.
What have you done?
We go home now. Aurora!
Maleficent is a threat to everyone. We'll do our best to protect you.
Can you tell me why you like that movie? No, it's not just the word like, but I love this movie. Okay, then tell me the reason. That is because this is a very fantastic movie, especially when you like a fantasy genre. At least you have to watch this movie once in your life. This movie has a unique story in which the main cast is someone who is considered as an evil. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil is the sequel to the Maleficent movie, which was released in 2014, whereas the sequel was released five years later in 2019. And the story of the Maleficent, Mistress of Evil follows the journey of Maleficent and her emerging princess Aurora. After Aurora receives a proposal from Prince Philip, this movie explores the theme of unity between humans and fairy creatures, and how instability can fuel conflict. This movie also presents an epic fight between humans and fairies with fantasy elements and incredible visual effects. I remember when I first watched this movie 2 years ago. I watched the sequel first before I watched the first movie, but I can understand the whole story without feeling confused because I think this movie has a plot that is easy to understand, and after I watch both of them, I loved this movie even more. Either the first and also the sequel. And in the sequel, I can see the progression of the characters from the first movie to the sequel, especially for Maleficent. I love Maleficent character. Angelina Jolie played the Maleficent figure so well that it's stuck in my mind so much. And I can see the character development of Maleficent as a gentle and loving figure. She is also the one who is willing to sacrifice for the sake of her loved ones. She has a sincere heart behind her resolute appearance, The iconic Maleficent costume with its large horns and wings gives it a strong visual impression. But that is completely contrast to her sincere heart. And I love how they made the characters from Dark Fae, the magical creatures in this movie. They have unique and scary look, and I love this man. But I also feel guilty for this man. Oh my god. Not only that, Maleficent Mistress of Evil features spectacular visuals with awesome use of special effects. Production design, costumes, and makeup create a mesmerizing fantasy world. The use of CGI for characters and environments as well as dramatic lighting gives it a magical feel. I cannot imagine being on the moors as beautiful as this. And the fight and the action scenes are supported by impressive special effects. I think this movie succeeds to maintain the audience suspense and interest by presenting a combination of stunning visual elements, suspenseful action, and strong character development. the important scenes of this movie, starting with Philip's proposal, and after that, Maleficent's meeting with Queen Ingrid, the character who start the main conflict dynamics in this story. I have to say for this character too, the second character I liked after Maleficent, she managed to churn out my feelings because of her cunning brain. She's smart, I must admit. She is good at manipulating circumstances. Even Aurora trusts her more than Maleficent, and it is pissing me off like how you can trust the person you just met more than your own mother. Although, yeah, Maleficent is your stepmother, but she has accompanied you since you was a child. It's like you don't know her very well. And I'm sorry, I have to say that I don't really like Aurora character in the sequel. And my favorite moments in this movie is when Maleficent finally finds out her origin. She met her countryman and she know where her powers came from. The next is during the climax scenes, a major fight between humans and fairy creatures in which Maleficent leading the fairies side in a dramatic battle against the human forces. I I almost cried when the mangled Maleficent was hit by an iron potion. But yeah, however, she eventually transformed into a phoenix, the form of ancestor of Maleficent before transformed into Dark Fate. And it's one of those epic scenes where everyone recognizes Maleficent's power. Everyone who finally submits, and Queen Ingrid who receives her punishment. And in the end, this movie reached a resolution when human and fairy overcome their differences and find a common understanding, presenting a message of a peace and unity. So yeah, if you like fantasy movies, I recommend this movie for you. This movie is well worth watching. The message conveyed is also very strong, such as don't judge a book by its cover. is the message that particularly describes the conflict in the story. So thanks for watching my videos until the end, and see you when I see you. Bye bye.